All right, think about this. How long is the longest you have ever stayed awake? No sleep. Idaho DJ Steve Kicklighter probably has you beat. The KSAS DJ has been broadcasting 5 days without stopping, give or take a few hours. He says he'll go on until he hits 175 straight hours or else hits the floor, all for a good cause, to raise awareness of child abuse. He goes by the name Kekeluv. He joins us now on the phone. Kiki, how's it going?
Hey, John, how you doing, man?
Well, I'm doing all right. I got to ask about you, though. Is everything still making sense to you? You've been awake, what, 100-plus hours now?
Yes, sir. It's been about 100, and I mean, we have left. Sometimes I have to look back behind my back to find out where we're at. We have about 57 hours left to go.
What's the worst part so far?
The mornings have been pretty hard, and it's losing the voice because, part of the rules you have to go by, you have to talk after every single song that you play. So that's kind of rough, and then the mornings have been really tough sometimes. Tell us about the
good cause that you're raising money for.
Kissfm is raising money for IdahoHearts.org, who are actually building a child a nursery here in the Boise area for a place to help prevent violence towards children.
So our viewers don't get a little confused. We actually have a live picture up. It comes from your internet site, but the voice, the audio doesn't sync up exactly with the video. We are looking at you sort of live. So let me ask you this. I mean, this potentially could be dangerous. I know you talked to doctors about before taking on this stunt, right?
Yeah, but it's kind of the same everything. I mean, anyone tells you you stay awake a couple days, you're going to go through certain disabilities, and after 3 days, you're not going to be able to function. Well, I don't know about you, but most of us work, 48 hours, a couple times a month anyway.
Well, I know about me, and I mean, Jane can tell you, I go 6 hours or get less than 6 hours. I get all cranky when I come in. You sound pretty good for a guy who hasn't had sleep in, what, 4 or 5 days?
Yeah, everyone keeps coming to me going, you look great. And I'm like, I look great, but I'll tell you what, the inside motor's running a little bit slow today.
Yeah, are you pretty confident you can make it all the way to 175 hours?
I'll tell you what, John, the people here in the Treasure Valley and the stories I've listened to about abuse and how it's affected the people, I have 100% faith that if I feel at any second that they sense and that I'm running a little slow, they call me on the phone right away and pick me right back up.
And a lot of people might be thinking you're loaded up on Red Bull or coffee or something, but you've actually sworn off caffeine for this thing, right?
Yeah, no caffeine, no sugar, no sports supplements. The only thing I'm taking is a basic multivitamin because that caffeine it'll crash you.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm really in awe of what you're doing. Why don't you give us that website again for the charity?
It's 1033kissfm.com. And that's our website. For the actual charity, it's Idaho'sHeart.org, and that's Idaho's plural heart.org.
It's all about stopping child abuse. Kekeluv, we wish you well as you push on for another 70 hours or so. Good luck to you.
Thanks, John.
You bet.
See, I have trouble keeping you actually awake on the air sometimes. Look at that. He's been up for 4 days on the air a week.